Picture this. Rosa is sitting in her living room at 73 years old. Her daughter just called from Canada. Rosa's granddaughter, Emma, she's 8 years old, is performing in a school play. Emma wants her abuela to watch it online, but there's a problem. The live stream comments are all in English. Rosa's hands are shaking. She thinks to herself, "I'm too old. I can't do this. I've never been good with technology or languages." She almost closes the laptop, almost gives up. But then something inside her whispers, "Wait, what if I'm wrong about myself? What if I am capable?" Rosa takes a deep breath. She clicks the play button. She watches her granddaughter shine on stage. And in that moment, everything changes. Because she realized something, the only thing stopping her wasn't her age. It was her belief. And today I'm going to show you that you are more capable than you think. Are you telling yourself you're too old to learn English? That you're not smart enough, that your brain can't handle it? What if you've been wrong this whole time? Stay with me to discover the truth about your capabilities. Here's what we hear constantly from our ever-wise English community. People come to us saying, "I'm 60 years old. I've always been bad at languages. My children can learn English easily, but I can't. My memory isn't as sharp as it used to be. I'm too old. I'm too slow. I'll never catch up." And the tragic result? These beautiful, intelligent people stop trying. They convince themselves it's impossible. They accept the story they've been telling themselves for decades, and they miss out on connecting with their grandchildren, traveling to dream destinations, making new friends, all because they believed a lie about their own capabilities. Your mind is powerful. It has believed certain things about you for so long that it feels like the truth. I'm not a language person. My age is against me. Younger people are naturally better at learning. But these are just stories, not facts, and stories can be rewritten. But here's the beautiful truth that Les Brown discovered. You are capable. You are more capable than you believe. And today we're going to prove it to you. Les Brown is one of the most powerful motivational speakers in the world. He overcame poverty, dyslexia, and people telling him he would never succeed. And his message is simple but life-changing. Your capability doesn't come from your age, your background, or your IQ. Your capability comes from your belief. When you believe you are capable, your brain unlocks abilities you didn't know you had. Point 1. Your belief shapes your capability. Les Brown teaches us that capability and belief are connected. They're not separate. When you believe you can learn English, your brain starts looking for ways to learn. When you believe you can't, your brain finds reasons why you can't. It's that simple. Your brain is incredibly powerful. Scientists call it neuroplasticity. It means your brain can create new connections at any age. It doesn't matter if you're 55 or 95. Your brain is still capable of learning, growing, and adapting. But here's the catch. Your brain believes what you believe about yourself. Think about something you thought you couldn't do 10 years ago. Maybe it was using a smartphone or video calling your family. 10 years ago, you probably thought, That's too complicated. I'm too old for that. But you learned it, didn't you? Why? Because you believed it was possible. You believed it was important. You believed you could do it. Your capability was there all along. You just needed to believe. Now, I can do this is a powerful affirmation that rewires your brain. I believe in myself is the foundation of all capability. My age is not a barrier means removing the excuse that limits you, and I am capable is a simple truth to repeat daily. Starting today, notice the stories you tell yourself. Every time you catch yourself saying, I can't, stop. Replace it with I'm learning or I'm capable. Your brain hears these words and believes them. Little by little, your belief changes. And when your belief changes, your capability expands. Point 2. Every failure is proof you're trying. Les Brown says something powerful. Fail big, fail often, fail forward. This goes against everything older adults were taught. We were taught to be careful, to be perfect, to avoid mistakes. But here's what we now know. Mistakes are not failures. They are learning. Every time you speak English and make a mistake, that's not a failure. That's proof that you're trying. That's proof that you're capable of attempting something hard. That's actually success. When you make a mistake and keep going, your brain learns more deeply than if you never made a mistake at all. Your brain remembers what didn't work, and it adjusts. This is how all learning happens. It's not get it right the first time. It's try, adjust, try again, adjust again. Repeat until you succeed. I made a mistake, and that's okay, normalizes the learning process. Mistakes help me learn, reframes errors as opportunities. I'm learning, not failing, shifts your perspective on struggles. And keep trying is simple encouragement for persistence. You're at a doctor's office. The receptionist speaks English. You want to say, I have an appointment at 2 p.m., but I need to reschedule it. Your grammar might not be perfect. You might stumble over reschedule. You might say, I need to change my appointment time. It's not perfect English, but you communicated. You got your point across. You are capable. That's what matters. This week, make at least 3 mistakes in English. That's your goal. Try to order something in English and mispronounce a word. Try to ask directions and get the grammar slightly wrong. Try to have a conversation and struggle with a word. Each mistake is proof of your capability. Each mistake is a step forward. Dai. Point 3. Your capability grows with every attempt. This is the most important point. Your capability isn't fixed. It's not something you're born with or born without. Your capability is something you build. Every single time you try something difficult, even if you don't succeed perfectly, you're building your capability. Scientists call this deliberate practice. It means focused effort on things that challenge you, and every single attempt adds to your capability. Think about a muscle. If you never use a muscle, it gets weak. If you challenge a muscle with exercise, it gets stronger. Your brain is the same. Your English speaking capability is like a muscle. Every time you use it, it gets stronger. Every time you challenge yourself to say something in English, your capability muscle grows. I'm building my confidence means understanding capability as something you construct. With practice comes mastery is the long game of learning. I'm stronger than yesterday recognizes progress over time, and one step at a time breaks the journey into manageable pieces. Month 1. You're nervous to speak English. You practice in private. You say sentences to yourself while cooking dinner. Month 2. You say hello to a stranger at the store. Your hands shake. Your voice is small. But you did it. Month 3. You order coffee in English at a cafe without preparing what you'll say first. It comes naturally. Month 6. You have a 10-minute conversation with someone at the library. Month 12. You video call a friend in England. You speak freely. This is capability growth. You didn't wake up one day fluent. You built it, one attempt at a time. Track your attempts, not your perfection. Every day, ask yourself, did I attempt to speak English today? Did I challenge myself even a little? That's the metric that matters, not was I perfect, but did I try? Count your attempts. Watch them add up. Watch your capability grow. So the 3 foundations of your capability are: 1. Your belief shapes what you can do. 2. Your mistakes prove you're capable of trying. 3. Your capability grows with every single attempt. When you understand these 3 things, everything changes. You stop waiting for the perfect moment. You stop waiting to feel ready. You start acting. And when you start acting, your true capability emerges. I want to tell you about Dorothy. She's 76 years old. She's lived her entire life in a small town in Texas. She never needed English. She worked in a local shop, spoke Spanish with her family, and was content. Then her son got a job in New York. He invited Dorothy to stay with him for a few months. She was terrified. How will I get around? I don't speak English. Everyone will judge me. But Dorothy also wanted to spend time with her son. She wanted to see her grandchildren grow up. So she made a decision. I am capable. I will learn. For 3 months before her trip, Dorothy watched English videos online. She practiced phrases. She made mistakes. She felt embarrassed, but she kept going. When she arrived in New York, Dorothy was nervous. On the first day, she went to a coffee shop alone. Her heart was pounding. She walked to the counter and said, "I would like a coffee, please. Medium size with milk." The barista smiled and said, "Great. Anything else?" Dorothy understood. She could order coffee. She was capable. That moment changed Dorothy. For the next 2 months, she explored New York. She went to museums. She asked strangers for directions. She wasn't perfect. Her accent was thick. But she spoke, she connected, she lived. 6 months later, Dorothy is still speaking English. She video calls her son in New York once a week. She joined an English conversation group at her local library. She's 76 years old and she's more confident, more connected, and more alive than she's been in decades. And the secret? She stopped believing the story that she wasn't capable. She believed that she was capable, and her life proved it to her. This is your story too. You have the same capability Dorothy discovered. You're not too old. You're not too slow. You're exactly where you need to be, ready to unlock something that's been inside you all along. Your capability. Today is the day you stop doubting yourself. Today is the day you accept the truth. You are capable of learning English. Not someday. Not when you feel more confident. Now, at this exact moment, you have the capability inside you. I want you to do one thing right now. I want you to say it out loud. Don't just think it. Say it. I am capable of learning English. Say it again. Feel it in your chest. That's not just a phrase. That's the truth about you. That's who you are. If you believe this message, like this video. Subscribe to Everwise English for more lessons that remind you of your true capability. And in the comments, tell us, what have you learned that you thought you were incapable of learning? When did you discover you were more capable than you believed? Your story could inspire another person who's doubting themselves. Share it. Here's your English challenge for this week. Every single morning, say this phrase 3 times before you get out of bed. I am capable, I am strong, I am learning English. Then spend 15 minutes speaking English, even if it's just to yourself. By the end of this week, you will have spoken English 7 times, and you will feel your capability growing. I promise you. Remember, your age is not a limitation. It's a resource. You have decades of wisdom, experience, and resilience. Now you're adding English fluency to that. You are capable. Les Brown knew it. Dorothy proved it. And now you know it too. See you in the next video. Now go prove your capability.